Welcome everyone to My AI Live. Today's Tuesday, January 28th. My AI Live, we're getting together every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for the My AI training. We're also showing you social media. We're teaching you other ways of doing social media, lots of different ways, right? And so here's the thing about social media. It's ever changing. And it is not there for us just to sell on. It is there for us to create relationships with people, create conversations, so we can find the tribe and build the tribe so that the people that need to be with us that could benefit from our products, our services, or even collaborations are all there. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. When we are doing social media, we want to make sure that we're giving a lot of value, right? Because if you're giving value, people will stop on your things, right? So over the weekend, we talked about some video. Did anybody do the video over the weekend? Belinda did and Danielle. Perfect. Will you put your videos into the video, the specific videos for the homework that we gave? Can you put those into the chat for me? Can you grab those too? Okay. All right. So while you're getting those ready, let's talk about what are the things of value that you can give. Now, first of all, has anybody ever seen Tony Robbins? Not in person, but like roaming around all over social media, right? Okay. All right. When you see Tony Robbins, what's the write down on your piece of paper, your notebook? What's the first thing you think? And then throw some things in the chat. What you think. First thing you think of Tony Robbins. For those of you who weren't here Friday, we did some video. We talked about some video stuff. And so for people who want to get more engaged on video, and so feel free to go back and watch the replay of that. We did do a full training on that. Motivation, success, passionate, powerhouse, tiger in you, like that. Okay. Is that tiger in me? No, just teasing you. Let's see. Energy, mindset, speed. Okay, great. Now, put in to the chat what the first words that come to you when I say Cory. Go ahead and throw some words in there. If you have any thoughts of Cory. Systems, fly. NowSite, powerful, network marketing, expert, networking pro. Okay, beautiful. Love those. Mentor. Okay, beautiful. All right. Be nice. When you think of me, throw some words in there. Be nice. Okay. Sunshine. I like that, Jennifer. Loving, inspirational. Thank you. Network marketing expert. Thank you. Loving, mentor, coach, inspirational. Thank you, honey. Influencer, smiles, gentle. Amen. Love those. Okay. Now, thankfully somebody finds me funny because it's usually just me laughing at myself. So yeah, I got somebody on the funny team. All right. Now, the reason I put these in here is because you see people roaming around on social media, right? They're posting, they're putting stuff out there. And then when you see their name, you have a thought. Now, on your piece of paper, when somebody thinks of you, what's the thought they get? Throw anything you think down. Put it down on your piece of paper. What do they think? Now, this is current, not what you want them to think, not your ideal, not in 10 years, I'm going to be this, but what do you want? What do they think now? Now, here's the thing. It's a little bit of a trick question because if you're not really posting on social media that much, they're probably not thinking anything. Not that that's negative or good, just is, right? Probably not thinking much. They see your name, they don't think anything. Okay. So Here's the thing that I want you to think about. Now, here's the next step for this exercise. Everybody ready? Draw a line on your paper. This is you drawing the line in the sand. Anybody ever drawn a line in the sand before? Draw the line in the sand. Okay. And now underneath that line, write down the things that you want people to think when they see your name. What do you want them to think? What do you want them to think? Love that castle, Bruce. You have to go visit a castle. It's gorgeous. Okay. Now, do the things that you want them to think match up with the business that you are trying to build? Do the things that you want them to think match up with the business that you are trying to build? Because just Alden gave a great one there, giver and caring. That's great. But that doesn't necessarily build your business. It's one of the components of it. But what else can you think of that you want to be known for? What do you want to be known for? My entire slogan is champion of dreams. Live your best life now. And the reason for that is because most of my life growing up, I didn't have dreams. I was just trying to survive. Every single day was survival. Every single day. There wasn't a day that wasn't. And because I was raised like that, I thought my entire life was going to be like that. And I didn't know that I could have this. I didn't know I could have my dreams. I didn't know that things could be different. And there are a lot of people out there who still do not know. And my biggest dream is to help them make sure that they know that there's a choice. There's something different. That's everything in my heart. Okay. So the thing I want you to think about is when we're posting on social media, we're not just posting buy my product. We do talk about our products sometimes, right? We talk about our products on our stories and other things that we do. You know, we talk about the benefit of our products, but you are not your product. Your product only solves one of their problems. It's only solving one problem. So when we're giving out value through our social media, we're talking about things that are important to us. We're talking about things that actually will help somebody. So here's a couple of things I want you to think of when you make a post. Number one, is this making somebody's life better or somebody's day better? Is this making somebody's life better or is this making somebody's day better? Either or. That's the first thing you want to think about. Is this making somebody's life better or is this making somebody's day better? Number two, the next thing you want to think about is this adding value to the world? Is this adding value to the world? Now you can rewrite that as is this adding value to someone? That's fine. If you need to think more singularly, that's perfectly fine. The reason we want to kind of think of these things is because sometimes we're posting just because it's what we want to say, but it's not really helping anybody else. And nobody wants to see that. And our algorithm's going to die, right? When we're giving a ton of value, when we're giving out great information, that's one thing. So remember on Friday, we did some videos, right? We looked at some videos on Friday for some people who are like, okay, well, if you're in health and wellness, what's some other things that you could do? And we showed some videos of what people were doing, everything from recipes to the funny guy who goes, hey, at the end of his videos, right? 400,000 views on one of his videos, right? And and all it is short little videos that he does. But why do people watch them? Why do people watch them? Why do people like them? Why do people save them? Because remember, when you're doing videos, you're not only measured by how many views you get, measured by interactions and how many people save the video. We never think about that. We want people to save the video. We want people to get inspiration from that video, right? So why are people doing this? Well, one, because they want the recipes. Two, sometimes it's funny. I'll tell you, the ones I save are always talking about empowerment as women, standing in our worth and value, recipes, inspirational things, and occasionally funny things I'll save. Like one will just be so funny, I'll be like, oh my gosh, I got to send this to Heather. Or oh my gosh, I got to send this to Coach John. This is a riot. Okay. So shares and saves, all of those are counted in the algorithm, right? So Steve over here sometimes does videos where he finds somebody else's video and then he will put the video up and watch the video, nodding his head or something like that, and get it out. Okay. That's not really getting his message out, but it is getting followers, right? He went from like 3,000 to 8,000 followers by doing that because he wasn't ready to make all of his own messages yet. Perfectly fine. Perfectly great way. Now that guy, remember on Monday, the guy that I sent you that I showed you his videos, all the videos with the food, the guy that goes, at the end of his videos. Riot, right? Okay. So now he's lost 80 pounds altogether, and he's had all these views just because of these food recipes. Now he's actually talking on his videos and he has an audience. He didn't have to pre-build that audience. He did it with something by giving a ton of value. Now he's got everybody's attention. Now he's starting to talk about the things he's selling. Brilliant. 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 So when I ask you what kind of value do you have, what value can you bring? What's something that you can serve and give out to the world? If you're health and wellness, maybe it is recipes, maybe it's tips to exercise. Mike is going to the gym. Mike has lost like over 70 pounds. Like you guys see his turkey photos, I show them periodically. Lost a lot of weight, right? He can give value and tips to what he's doing, but here's the easiest way to give value and tips. Do it from something you're already living. Do it from something you're already living, right? We went over Jennifer's social media yesterday, right? We talked about her lifestyle posts. We talked about the things that she was encouraging people with. This is just coming out of her natural self. The guy who does the food recipes, he did it because he was trying to lose weight and he found a fun way of being able to share his weight loss journey. That was it. So what is it that you are working on your life, and what tips can you give in that? That's where I want to go today. What is it that you are working on in your own life, and what tips can you give today? Now, many of you are in a health challenge of some sort. Lots of different companies are doing them. Lots of different groups are just doing them just because it's January. What have you learned so far in that process, and what can you give to somebody else? What can you give to somebody else? Now, here's the key. This is going to be really hard if you're not living it. You can't give tips on something you're not living. Super hard. So if you're struggling, you may be trying to work in an area that you're not actually fully living in. So think about something that you're fully living in. Danielle's been talking about sleep lately, right? She's sleeping like a baby now. Sleep's important. Sleep cleans your brain. Sleep is something that they're finding that helps with prevention of Alzheimer's and dementia. Sleep resets your hormones so you can lose weight. Like sleep is important. So this is an area that she is working on in her own life right now that she can give tips out of. So what are you guys working on? So let's go over and make a post today, and we'll make a regular post, but I'm going to give you guys a little challenge for all my go-getters out there, because I know there's a few of you, like Vicky, who's just excited every time I tell her that we're going to do a video. And she's like, I came, and she's doing this to me again. But that's okay. So we'll do a regular post with some tips. We can also take that once we get the NowSite thing put together for us, we can make a video, and then we can ask the NowSite to summarize that to talk about what's in the video. Okay, so I'm going to show you something just a little bit different for those who want to do a video also. So we're going to come over here to share. We're going to come over here to our site right here. This is the official corporate NowSite group. You want to make sure that you belong here because this is where you'll find your meetings, your extra things. Also, all of your replays were over here. And if for any reason you can't get on the meeting like yesterday when the whole thing was freaking out, at least we can get you over here. Now, if you're one of the 3 people over here who are watching, link or 4 links working today, come on over here to the NowSite.online. Much more fun here in person with us where you can ask live questions and just hang out. You want to know more about me? I'm right here. My name is Elizabeth Larson. I'm a personal business transformation coach, teacher, trainer, author, speaker, and professional network marketer. Been building businesses online for a very long time. Started out on the stages of an essential oil company a long time ago. Love what I do. Absolutely believe what Zig Ziglar said. If you help enough other people get what they want, you can have what you want. And I live that philosophy fully. All right. So let's come over to our NowSite system. When we come over here, we have 3 things that we're doing. Post on social media, comment on posts, and of course, start conversations. When we post on social media, we have all these different ways of doing this. Now, if you have an image, you could put it in here, like maybe you made some cute little thing in Canva like I did, where you have a picture of something and you can 3 powerful tips to something. Okay. Now, the best way to do this would to use a photo of yourself in it and put 3 tips in it. I chose to do one without my photo just to show you what it would look like. And then I could say, let me come over here and I could say, write me 3 tips on how to have a more productive day by changing the things that you do in your morning routine. Now, maybe you have those 3 things set out. Like I put together a training for my call this morning. And so I had all of that together. And I ended up making a partial post out of that, or a post out of that. And so this is what the thing is that I made out of this. Now, for those of you who like to do their own photos, this would be a great thing to have your own photo with. I made a temporary one with another photo just so you could see what this would look like. You could do this like this. You can also come over here, and if you want to do your own image, I'll show you that one as well. So write me 3 tips on how to have a more productive day by changing the things that you do in your morning routine. Now, if you're living these things, you'll write down your own 3 tips. Like number 1, set intention. Number 2, clearly define the things you need to do that day. Number 3, turn your phone off. We check our phone every 5 minutes, according to Forbes. Every 5 minutes. It's like it's insane. We're so distracted, we don't get things done. We don't focus on social, we don't focus on our conversations, and we wonder why we're having problems building our business. So if you have your own 3 that you're currently living or that you're talking about with your team with or other things, put your own 3 in there. If you do not have your own 3, you would just generate and ask the AI to give you 3 to talk about. And you just do that and kind of refine until you find something that you like. So I will show you how to do the photo of this, and I will also show you how to take this into a video instead. So the AI, of course, is going to look at, this is my little pretty thing I made today. Rise and shine with positivity. Here are my 3 tips for a productive morning. 1, start with gratitude. 2, set clear goals. 3, fuel your body. Embrace the power of these habits and transform your day into a masterpiece of achievement. Okay. So that one's pretty decent. It's not bad. I would actually make it a little longer just because I don't think it has enough meat to actually make any lasting change. So I would put a little longer. Of course, I'm War and Peace, so you may not be War and Peace. You may just be peace. Um, so, and that's a little long, even for me. I'd probably shorten it up a little bit. But now you have your tips here, plus your thing here. Now, this works really well on Instagram. Having these kinds of things works really well on Instagram. It works better on Instagram if it's a photo of you. So MJ here could take a photo of herself. Pretty lady, right? So MJ go, and she could put 3 powerful tips for your most productive day. And then she could post that on Instagram. And because it has information that they know that they're going to receive, people will look at that. Now, what if you don't have this little thing right here? What if you're not ready to take your own little picture? What if you're not ready to do any of these things? You're going to click on that, and I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to do the exact same thing over again, except I'm going to go caption and suggested image. Now, when I go caption and suggested image, I can make the image do this very same thing. Now, the font won't be quite the same, but I can still get the same thing across, right? Starting your morning with intention can set a powerful tone for the rest of the day. Here are 3 tips to boost productivity. Embrace a moment of mindfulness, fuel your body with a nourishing breakfast, set clear priorities. Okay, so wherever your tips are, you're going to come over here, you go to image search, and I'm going to go happy woman. Now, Steve may not use a happy woman. Steve may use a happy guy. That's fine. Let's do this. My average age of people that are following me are between 40 and 60. So if I use a photo like this, and this is why you know your audience, right? 20-year-olds are not following me, and that's perfectly fine because my message is not for 20-year-olds. Not that I can't talk to 20-year-olds, just I know that's not where my message is. My message is people who have gone through it for so long and they're finally fed up going, I need something different, right? So I come over here, I add text to the image, and I say 3 powerful tips to what was the way I wrote it before? I'll just put having a productive day. I don't remember the way I'd actually put it before. Having your most productive day. Okay. And of course, you have to learn how to spell first. Okay. Now, I am going to make the font size bigger. Okay. Yeah, go like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to change the opacity just a little bit. And then I'm going to click OK. Now, when I go over, it's off center, right? That's okay. Now is when I take it in to make it more centered. Okay, that looks good. All right. Now, having this orientation will work well on Instagram. It also works well on Facebook, works well on LinkedIn. So you're fine with any of those. Okay. So I can make it a little longer if I want. I'm going to make it a little longer just for my people who are going to do a video instead. If you're going to do the video, you would ask the NowSite to write it out first. Then you're going to come over here and you have all of your stuff to talk about. Okay. Then you go and you open up your phone you turn on the camera, you hit the button that turns the camera to you press record, and here's your talking points now. You don't even have to think about your own talking points. You have them right here. Talk about them from your perspective. Once you have the video done for those people who are going to do video, then I'm going to say rewrite this and make it a curiosity post. Read this and make it a short curiosity post that I will use with a video that is talking about the 3 tips and how to implement them. Okay. All right, now I'm going to hit regenerate. Now I've taken all of that wording that I had from the video that I've used in the video, and now I'm going to come back ready to produce your productivity, to go get all your morning routine, discover them, how a moment of mindfulness and all of this. Now, this is a little kind of like, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to copy this. I'm not going to post. I'm actually going to go to caption my video. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to take the hashtags out. What do I want the caption to be? Oh, what? Describe the video. Video of me talking about 3 tips that are very powerful to make your day more productive, period, starting with a morning routine. Okay, now I'm going to hit generate. When I hit generate, now I'm going to have all the ability to shoot the thing out in video. So technically, I could make a regular post about this with the tips. I could do a video reel with it out, and then I could take it over to a story. You've just done three social media things in a very short period of time. So start every day with a win. Discover the secret to turning ordinary routines into extraordinary productivity. Join me in this video as I explore mindfulness, nourishing breakfast, and clear priorities. I wouldn't say that. I would take that out and say the 3 tips that transformed my morning or something like that. Join me as I show you my 3 powerful tips to having a massively productive day. Watch now to transform your day. Okay? I need to take the eye out. Okay, Mike, that's the countdown. That was first part of the pumpkin alarm. Okay, start every day with a win, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now get started. When I hit get started, because I'm on video, now I have the ability to not only make a Facebook post. Whoops, let me come over to Reels. I have the ability to make the Facebook post. I can also make a Reel. I can also make an Instagram post. I can also make a YouTube. All of these different things, right? So ready, kickstart every day with a win. Let's uncover the magic of turning ordinary routines into extraordinary productivity together. Boom. So you've just made a post and a video, and you can turn it into a reel, and you can do a story, all with one simple idea, hitting all of your targets. Because remember, there are people who watch stories who don't ever go to the news feed. There are people who do stories that never go to the that never go to the other thing. There are people on Instagram who aren't going to Facebook. There are people on Facebook who aren't going to Instagram. You just caught all of them. with one simple thing. Okay, let's watch a couple of videos real quick as we're going to do our 5 minutes. So let me put the 5 minutes up there. Did that make sense? Did that make sense? Vicky looks a little unsure. You good? Okay, I know. As soon as I say video, you just like,
Elizabeth, you are great.
thank you, Ariel. I love you, honey. All right, so 5 minutes up. We're going to do some questions. And it was a little fast, Yazai. And if you need to, watch the replay, and pause. That's what I always do. When I'm trying to learn something, I go back to the replay and I just pause with each step, right? But we're going to do some questions. I want to see a couple of videos real quick also from Danielle. And who was the other one who did it? Was it Vicky that did the other one? It was Belinda. Okay, so I want to look at a couple of videos real quick. All right. Danielle, did you have a quick question?
Yeah, I do. I'm sorry, I'm confused. What's the difference between a post and a story?
So, okay, this is important. I'm going to come over here. Okay, when I come over here, everything on this news feed is a post, right? Or these are reels right here, but everybody gets these are posts that people made, right?
Right.
See these things up here, these little ones up here? These are stories. Stories last for 24 hours. You can have multiple stories. So let me go over to Jennifer. Jennifer has 5 stories on here. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All stories. Here's Sarah. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's always telling different stories in each one. They're very, very short posts. They only last for 24 hours. Some people will just scroll stories on their phone. Some people will scroll the news feed. To make a story, just click here on create story. And then we'll do a day of training for stories also.
And they're videos?
Sometimes videos, sometimes a picture, sometimes just words, sometimes music.
Okay, so I did two videos this weekend and I didn't post them because I didn't know what question. I got stuck. I didn't know what question to write. So I've got them, they're ready to go.
But I can't really critique them unless you post them. So, because it's hard for me to see them. So,
okay.
Can you post one and then we'll show it tomorrow?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Vicky, did you have a quick question, honey?
Yeah, it's quick. On the post that you did, and it had the 2 different fonts. Are we able to do that also in NowSite? The post that you had one font that said, "Here's 3 tips," and then it's different fonts for the other words.
That particular square I made in Canva.
Okay.
Canva is a free program that will allow you to do some photo work. For general photo stuff, you could just use the NowSite, but once you start wanting to get fancier like that, you'd have to use something like Canva or PicMonkey or something like that.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. All right, Belinda, I want to come over here and check out this video. Let me get to the chat, and there you are. All right. We got a little video here. Let's check this out and share sound. All right, so let's see what she did here. Okay, they taste like lemons. Okay, let's check it out.
So we got somebody wanting a snack here.
It's Ribby.
It's Ribby. Saturday afternoon.
Ribby in the corner.
And somebody is wanting a snack. I'm trying to show you what we're doing here. So we got these apples sliced up, as you can see.
Yeah.
Number 1 wouldn't have the Protanda bottle there. I wouldn't do that just because now they know something and they can go look it up on the web without asking you anything, and they don't need you anymore. So
Yeah.
In the line.
And then we take,
Axio.
what is it? Axio. You even know, you love it. And what are we going to use today? What flavor did you choose? So we take
Lemonade.
the lemonade Axio. And we sprinkle that over the apples and they don't turn brown. I've sent these to school with my grandkids for a snack at lunchtime and they do not turn brown. So you sprinkle a scoop of that over the apples. That's what happens with oxidative stress. Just like with the little yellow pill. We take one of these, reduces oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days, 70% in 120 days. So reducing that oxidative stress, that rusting, that yellowing, that decaying inside your body is a good thing. And here are your apples with Axio.
Yeah.
Love that. Just wouldn't use product names. I would sell the benefits. Don't tell the product because you want them to ask. Because here's the thing. Even if you just sold them, now all they have to do is, okay, well, she said this. It's easier if I just go Google it right now. I'm going to Google Axio. I'm going to Google Protandem. Oh, I see a little kit together. I could get it. I could just buy this. And you don't even know that they were interested. So that's one of the reasons why we say don't do that, because you want to make sure that they're asking you like, hey, what was it that you put on those apples? I want to know what you were using there. And then you get to have a conversation with them because you knew that. Another way to end that is, hey, you want to know more about this? Just let me know. Love to hear from you. Just something as simple as that. Nothing salesy, just something simple as let me know. Be happy to share with you. Here's your apples.
Perfect. Thank you,
Fantastic
Lisa.
video. Fantastic though, Belinda. Like seriously, that was a really good idea. I love the direction you went with that. That was really good. And now I need to go try apples and go get some, so.
So would you take that one down, Elizabeth? Would you redo it and get rid of the Protandim bottle or just leave it for now?
You know what? If you're getting any interaction on it, just leave it.
Okay.
Somebody sees it once, they're not going to, it's just overall best practices.
Great. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. All right. We have 2 minutes left before my hard stop. Let's go over to our famous Coach Mike.
I was just reminding you of the time.
Okay. I have 1 minute left, so don't let me go over. MJ, did you have a quick question?
No, I just, I actually had that happen exactly what you told Belinda. And that's one. And two is, I know you don't have enough time, but where I've been on my journey in posting. If you get a chance, could you just look at my post later today?
Actually, I'm going to do it right now because you haven't been posting and I am so beyond excited that you are.
It's not a video.
That's okay. We're going to do this real quick. First of all, look at these photos. This is brilliant. These photos are fantastic. Okay. It's time for a gut check. Our second brain thrives on vibrant greens, not sugary scenes. Okay. I would drop the paragraph right there and I would put some a bang emoji or something right after that because that was a mic drop. Okay. Boost your immune system, elevate your mood, and absorb nutrients like a pro. And then on the days you neglect your gut, the difference can be dramatic. Eating the wrong foods, such as processed, sugary, or greasy options, can leave you feeling bloated. I would change this right here and make it first person. Rewrite it out of your own story of that. People will connect with you more. So when I was eating the wrong foods, such as sugary and greasy stuff, or such as the burger through the normal drive-through, I felt bloated, sluggish, uncomfortable, had brain fog, and couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. I learned that without the support of a healthy gut, these foods might trigger indigestion, inflammation, and fatigue, and take it that. But I would always put it back to myself.
Okay.
Fantastic. Great job. By the way, I did see this post. This was fantastic. I'm going to look at one more. Motivation Monday. Stop holding back. The moment to act is now. Don't wait for someone's approval or the right time. You're more ready than you think, and it's never too late. Embrace today with courage and give yourself permission to pursue your dreams. Let's free ourselves and inspire others all the way. Only thing I would change right here is how that did that for you, what doing that did for you. And then ask people, what are some of your dreams? Would love to hear and support you.
Okay. All right. Great. Thank you.
Fantastic. Great job. Okay. All right. Hard stop. I've asked Coach Mike to keep me on track so I get to my next meeting with a break instead of jumping right in, which is much more healthy for me. So we'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for my AI Live. Now, again, I'm going to challenge you. Attempt to do a post and a video. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. I want to see more videos tomorrow. And Danielle, if you do your video or post it, then we can look at it tomorrow also. So great job, everyone. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. I love you so much. And then we'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for my AI Live. I love you all. Feel free to unmute as you go.
Okay.
Bye, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Everybody.
Bye-bye.
Everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Everybody.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Care.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Make it a
everyone.
good
Have a good
one.
day.
Make it a good one.
Have a good day.